hard has it been to pick some of this stuff up?
It's always good to have a fresh start. So today, I feel like we was very efficient. It's a lot of little things we have to go over as a group and as offense also. But for it being the first day, I think we was really efficient. And this is the offense that Liam's running. It takes a lot of studying. So I mean, we just have to be grown men and do what's asked.
Josh, for a guy like you who was pretty much the main focal point of the passing offense last season, how much does it help to have a guy like Wendell Robinson join you to maybe take some of that pressure off?
It's great. He had a great practice today. Actually, it took some eyes off of me and got me open a little bit today too. So I mean, it's great. He's a great slide. He's quick. He's fast. He got good hands. So I think it's gonna be interesting to watch.
Josh, I'm just curious with your off-season program. How has Coach Ed and those guys helped you develop physically over the last few years?
Oh man, it's crazy because when I first got here, I was kind of small. I was like 170 pounds. I was up and down in weight, but these last 2 years, I've been staying like at 190. Never went under 190. And I feel like the workouts they give us, and also Jalen, the nutritionist, she gives us great food options, and she tells us different ways to gain weight, or if you want to lose weight, the protein that we should eat. And the balance between the conditioning and the lifting, I think is really great. But Coach Ed and Coach Hill, they do a great job in the weight room.
Josh, I'm curious, when you were making your decision to use that extra year, how important was seeing Coach Cohen's offense in that decision, and what exactly do you think this scheme can do in terms of showcasing you for the next level?
Really, that was based on the offense that we were running this year. Was going to be my decision if I stayed or left. What was the second question again? I'm sorry.
How do you feel like this offense can showcase your skills
Oh,
for the next level?
this is an NFL offense. All the film that we watch for our plays are from NFL teams. So I feel like the concepts and the different routes that we run will transfer over to the league. I don't think it'll be a big difference in the routes and the concepts that we run. So learning this offense, I feel like I'll have a good head start on going to the next level.
Josh, we obviously expect a lot from you and Wandale coming in, and you two kind of being leading the way. But who else has kind of stood out through the off season workouts and today from what you've seen?
Isaiah Epps, Cleveland Thomas. Isaiah's my roommate, so he had his foot injury last year. He came through the middle of the year. Got a couple games in, but I feel like he's 100% right now. Playbook wise, we got it down packed as of the first day. And Cleveland Thomas, he hasn't gotten the exposure that he's supposed to get, or I think that he deserves. But that's like my brother. I talk to him. We from the same place. I talk to him all the time and try to keep his head right. And I feel like he's going to be a big shock to a lot of people this year.
Obviously, there's changes in the offense, but how just is practice different? What's different between now versus day one spring practice a year ago?
I feel like it's more excitement because this is something new. Like I said before, it's always good to have just something new in the program, and so I think it's more excitement. We got new faces, so it's just different energy being brought in, and the energy is just different as a whole. I feel like we lost some guys on defense, so the newer guys are coming up, and they want to prove themselves, so that energy's up, and it's a lot of competition. And I'm excited for the next practice, man. I can't wait. I wish we had it tomorrow, but it's all right.
Josh, yesterday Coach Stoops was talking about the depth and I guess just pure numbers in terms of how many guys are going through this spring practice, whereas some years, some positions are pretty thin. Can you tell a difference? I know it's just been one day, but can you tell a difference in how things are operating given that there's just so many players going through this spring practice?
Yeah, you can tell that a lot of guys are, just trying their best to get everything down packed. With our group specifically, we have quite a lot of guys, so it's kind of tough to get reps in, like in one-on-ones and stuff. We don't have that much time, but you know, what I would say is whoever wants to play will be the one that pops up and get reps. So it's up to them, really.
Now we got two more, Jeff Drummond and then Josh Moore.
Yeah, Josh, I was kind of curious, who are you kind of most looking forward to competing against on the other side of the ball there with that DB group?
Cedric Dort, of course. Carrington Valentine, he's on my radar. I mean, he's always guarding me right now for the first day, so him. And, I want to see some of the young guys, hop in there and see what kind of game they got. So, I mean, as practices go on, we'll see. But today, it's the first day, so we didn't see much. But hopefully as the practices go on, we'll see a lot more.
All right, we'll wrap up with Josh Moore.
Yeah, kind of took my question there, but I'll pivot to this. What Josh or Coach Cohen mentioned, you being a good leader and showing up in that regard so far this spring, just embracing that and being, really the only guy that was on the roster last year that did a whole lot in the receiver group. What are you telling the younger guys especially?
I'm challenging them to, get in the playbook as much as they can, learn everything, because you never know when it's going to be your time to get in and play. Just play fast. Even if you do mess up, it's still good to play fast. And, just paying attention, just being focused and, just doing what they're being asked to do.